Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to another weekly energy forecast and oracle card reading for the week of October the 10th until the 16th. Now, the core energy of this coming week is actually of assimilation, like really integrating more of all the things that have unfolded in September, with this full moon that is actually happening today as I'm releasing this video. And there's so much that is still coming to the surface. And it all requires for us to integrate those things, to become aware of the things that are coming to the surface. Because when you acknowledge the things that are coming up, then you can also start letting them go or releasing them. And then from that point, and you need to integrate into the new you, the you that has let go of those things. So that's really the key theme for this coming week, is really assimilation, really integrating more of what has happened, integrating more of the things that you also have let go of, and really settling into that newness that is now coming forth. The newness that comes about as you start releasing more and more of all that old stuff. Now, this can mean maybe karmic things are coming up that for release, or, past life things, even, past experience from this lifetime. So a lot is still coming up for releasing. And it's really about settling into that newness that comes about as you start to release these things. As you're letting them go, well, you have to kind of get used to that new you. And so this is really what is the key energy this coming week, is really assimilation. So take some time each day and maybe get to know yourself a little bit more. Get used to that newness that is unfolding now, because you have shifted, you have let go of so much. I mean, even if you didn't want to, but on a cosmic level, even with Chiron still being in retrograde, Chiron is the planet of the wounded healer. So you may have gone through a lot, knowingly or unknowingly, and now you're still integrating all that has happened. And each day is basically an invitation for you to integrate more, to align yourself more to your soul's highest template, and also to be more empowered and to more ground yourself more into the here and now. And with all that is going on, you may feel a little ungrounded as well. So here you just may want to do a little bit more grounding on a daily basis. I also have a video for you. It's in the description below that I just released about 8 powerful grounding practices that can really help you stay more grounded, stay more centered, and more in alignment with you, that more awakened self, because you have awakened even more. You are more awakened than you were previously. So just do a little bit more grounding on a daily basis. That can help you move through any energetic ups and downs that may cause you to feel a little ungrounded, uncentered, maybe even a little wobbly in who you are, or just unsteady in who you are. And that's really just because of the energies that are going on right now that really requires a little bit more grounding. So let's see what else the cards would like to share with us for this coming week. Now here you may tune in and really open yourself up, allowing yourself to maybe receive additional insights as I draw the cards to see whatever else is coming up for you. And I'm just going to ask our team of guides to, support us in this by giving us insights into the core energies of this week, so we can really stand in our power and know what's coming our way and to make the most out of it. So I got the 3 cards. The first card is health. So beginning of the week, you really want to focus on your health. Look in your life to see where are you making some unhealthy choices. Where can you focus more on, bettering your health, whether it is maybe taking some supplements or leaving out certain things that are not good for you, maybe exercising more, moving your body. Because as we're moving our body, we're also assisting the releasing, because when you move your body, whether it's stretching or light exercise, or if you're really a health nut, you may like really hard exercise or cardio or anything like that. But the point is, when you exercise, you release a lot of that negative energy. And here I'm also feeling guided to share with you that to be more intentional about it. As you are taking in healthy foods, to really do it with intention that this food is going to nourish me from the inside out. This cream I'm putting on is going to bring me youth and flexibility in my skin, things like that. Or as you're exercising, that you're putting intention by that as I'm exercising, I am becoming even more flexible. I'm releasing any tension, any tense energy, any pent up energy that is within me. I now release it once and for all. So it's really about putting that intention behind those healthy choices, the things that you're doing that are actually nourishing yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit, on all levels. So beginning of the week is truly important to focus on your health. And one thing I see about this image is, like, as you're looking at this image, you see the sparkles around this woman in the picture, right? And that's because when you really focus on your health, you are eating healthy foods and you're really taking good care of yourself, maybe even getting more sleep if you need to. When the energies are really intense, you may need more time for rest, for sleep, and just taking care of yourself. And when you do, you actually shine more brightly. It's like you have that glow around you when you're really taking care of yourself. And sometimes we do need a little bit more sleep, because when you're sleeping, you're actually healing too. You're doing a lot. Now, have you ever slept and you woke up the next morning and you felt like you haven't slept at all because you felt like you did so much work in your sleep? Let me know in the comment below if that's what you're experiencing. I know for myself, like, my nights have been so intense where I wake up in the morning, I felt like I worked the entire night, But the thing is, like, when we are sleeping, we're also actually healing. We are maybe going onto different planes and doing our work as a light worker, unfortunately. But now, the beginning of the week, the focus is really on health. Focus on your health. Maybe assess your life and see, where are you making unhealthy choices, whether it's you're indulging yourself a little bit too much with certain things that are not so good for you. Maybe you're staying up too late or just not resting enough. Maybe you're always just constantly busy and never really taking time to just be in the moment, be present in the moment. So, I want to invite you, just assess your life and see, where can you make healthier choices beginning of the week. Because when you are more healthy, when you're really taking care of yourself, then when the energies are crazy the way they are, when things are coming up in your life, you can more easily respond to those things rather than being so stressed out and reacting to situations that are really not to your highest and greatest good. So just focus a little bit more on your health at the beginning of the week. Then the midweek is all about fulfillment. What can you do to really fulfill yourself, to really feel that inner fulfillment? Now, I get the sense that there may be certain things that you've already thought about, but you haven't really allowed yourself to really act upon that. Whether it's because you feel like you don't have the time for that, or it's not the right timing for right now to get started with that, or maybe you're not ready for that, or there's fears or anything like that. But here, I really want to invite you to tune in, to really connect with your heart and see what would bring you that deep fulfillment. Whether it's to be of greater service to humanity in the world, or to do any projects that really deeply fulfill you, whatever it is. But when you tap into the energy of fulfillment, it's like this massive door opens, as you see in this image, right? In this picture, in this card. The door is wide open, and there's so much beauty on that other side. Because when you really tap into that fulfillment, well, you're tapping into the energy of joy and love and happiness, all those good feelings. And well, that then attracts more of that. So midweek, I really want to invite you, tune in more and see what will bring you that fulfillment, what would put that smile on your face. Sometimes it could be as simple as just going outside and watching nature, or watching your dog or your pet or your grandchildren or your children or whatever it is. And it doesn't always have to be something major of, starting a business or becoming hugely successful or anything like that. Of course, that is more on a long term, that can really give you that long-term fulfillment. But even in the moment, there's so many beautiful moments that we're often missing. And it's like taking a step back and opening yourself up to that, tapping into that energy of that deep fulfillment. And one of the things that I love to do is I've been working a lot on my yard to really beautify my yard. It's like my little oasis, and I'm in Texas, so I'm in the desert, but my yard is nicely green. I have flowers. I have so many birds that come each and every day that I get to feed, and just watching them is what really deeply fulfills me. Or working in the yard and really getting my hands dirty is something that really fulfills me. It's not something huge, but it truly fulfills me deeply. And that's what I want to invite you to do. Find something that really gets your juices flowing, so to speak, because when you're tapping into that fulfillment, you're having ideas coming in. You are attracting more abundance into your life, and you just feel so much better, right? So midweek is all about fulfillment. What will bring you that deeper fulfillment that will truly warm your heart? Because also when you open yourself up to that, then so many more doors can open for you as well. And that's really what's at offer here right now. There's so many opportunities that are ready to come into your life, but we also have to open the door. We have to open ourselves up to that. So tap into the energy of fulfillment and see what can change in your life when you do. And the energy of the end of the week is all about comfort. Find strength in the knowing that everything is working out for you to your highest and greatest good, that you have all the support, all the things that you need are available to you. And here it's also about allowing yourself to be vulnerable at times. Because as you're seeing this image, this woman right here is vulnerable. She's allowing this angel to surround her with his arms, right? To support her. And that's really what we are often missing in our own life. We don't often allow ourselves to be supported, whether it's we think we have to do it all on our own. We're carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders, right? And things like that. But here's really to surrender to the support that is really available to you, to open yourself up to that. Because if you don't open yourself up to it, well, it's hard for you to receive the support. And you have support in so many different areas. Get clear on what is it that you need. What do you need right now the most? Do you maybe require other people to understand you more? Maybe you for yourself to be a little bit more compassionate to yourself. You see that when it comes to being comforted, it starts from within you. And here I'm really getting the sense to look a little closer. Where are you not supporting yourself? Where are you not comforting yourself? Where are you being too hard on yourself? But then also then to really open yourself up and realize, like I said, being a little bit more vulnerable, saying, you know what, I need help. I can't do this by myself. I need something. And becoming clear on what is it that you really need. And then give that to yourself. I mean, when we're talking about health and fulfillment, that also then is in connection with the comfort, because if you're not allowing yourself to realize what is it that you truly need, well, you can't give it to yourself. So you're going through life feeling totally off balance and not okay because you're not really giving yourself what you truly need. So at the end of the week, just get clear on what is it that you need and then gift that to yourself. Give yourself what you need, but then also open yourself up. If there's something that you need outside of yourself, just know that you can ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help or saying, you know what, I don't know what to do here. I need guidance. I need help. And then just be open to receiving that. Because right now we are supported in so many different ways, even though it may not always seem that way, especially with these crazy energies that we are experiencing right now and have been for quite some time. But just know that everything happens to your highest and greatest good. Everything happens to help you find your way. And the thing is, well, we have the ego, we have personality, right? The biggest hurdle we have to overcome to really allow ourselves to receive all the beautiful things that we want. Just know that even though maybe life doesn't look like it right now, just know that you're supported on so many levels. Find that comfort within that, knowing that you are right where you're meant to be. You are definitely heading in the right direction and everything is working out for you, even if it may not seem that way right now. Even though you may not see what is coming your way and you're wishing like life would be different or things would be different, you would that you would be further along or anything like that. Just know you're right where you're meant to be and everything is working out to your highest and greatest good. And whatever challenge you're experiencing, that too is to your highest and greatest good. And when you allow yourself to take a step back and allow yourself to see the lesson, the message, and the gift within each challenge and setback and difficulty and things not working the way you want them to work out, just know that is also happening for a reason. So here you go. You have the cards for the week. Like I said, beginning of the week is all about health. Midweek is all about fulfillment, and then comfort towards the end of the week. So here you go. I really hope you enjoyed this weekly forecast today. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. Maybe leave me a comment below. Let me know what are some intentions that you would like to set for this coming week. What is it that you would like to call forth? Or maybe have you realized anything about from the cards that I shared with you that maybe you need to focus on a little bit more? Because like I said, each and every day is all about that integration. It's all about really aligning ourselves to that higher version of ourselves, right? So if maybe you're realizing that, well, you have been slacking in terms of your health, well, that might be a good indicator that, well, put a little bit more focus on your health. Or when it comes to fulfillment, if you're not really deeply fulfilled, well, maybe now there's an invitation for you to tap a little bit more into that. And even with comfort, maybe you're holding yourself back. Maybe you're not allowing yourself to receive the support that you could, that you need. Well, this too then is an invitation to open yourself up for that. But like I said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Now, be sure to check out this next video here about those grounding practices. If you're feeling a little ungrounded right now with the energies, definitely check out that video. I think it's going to be beneficial for you. So thanks so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make it an amazingly abundant, successful day. Namaste.